Hello and welcome to another Breakout Session. This is Breakout Session number 35, and we're calling this A Little Bit Country. I want to say hi to all the Guitar League members around the country that might be watching today. And as I usually do, I'm going to ask you, if you haven't already, if you'd please subscribe to my channel, hit the little bell for notifications, hit the like button if you like it, and put some comments up there, some positive comments, and maybe ask some questions. Okay, so today we are going to continue on with the last two breakout sessions that we did, number 33 and number 34. Number 33, we learned 5 different key of A scales, okay? And then in 34, we learned a 1-4-5 blues progression in the key of A. Well, we're going to continue on with that theme today, and we're going to stay in the key of A, and we're going to put a little country flavor into it today. Okay, we're going to learn, we're going to use guitars and Cadillacs as the background to this, but we're not going to learn guitars and Cadillacs. We're going to learn, definitely not note for note. We're going to learn like the intro and maybe the first lead, and then a couple other things. But what I want to show you today is how to find these things. We're going to start in the A section. We're going to start in section 1 or position 1 of the A major pentatonic. We're going to use the same scales that we used. You already have them, but I'm going to put all the materials down in the description today along with the song, okay? But we're not gonna learn the song note for note, as I said. That's going to be down there, and there's no tabs. Okay, so the idea of this breakout session today is for you to learn where the notes come from, and then listen to this song or any song in the key of A, and pick out your own phrases out of it and try to figure out how to play it. Okay. So we're gonna learn some down in the first area, like we're gonna learn an intro and the first lead or close to it down here. Then we're gonna come up here to the A bar chord, and we're gonna learn a cool country lick from there. And then we're gonna come back up to the A on the 10th fret and learn another great country lick up here. So stand by. I'm going to try to get a little closer view of the fretboard for you. Hold on. Okay, we're going to get our first lick or phrase from the A major pentatonic scale that we worked on right from here. Instead of using this A a lot, we're going to use an open A on the 5th string to replace the 5th string E string A. Okay, and we're not going to do this note for note, as I mentioned, but let's get going here. The intro to Guitars and Cadillacs. By the way, we worked on a 1-4-5 blues progression in Breakout Session 34. We're working on a 1-5-1 blues progression. It doesn't get any easier than this. There are 2 chords, an A and an E. On the sheet music, you're going to see that there's an F sharp and a G sharp. But what we're playing there is not the chord. We're going to play the open E string, an F sharp note, a G sharp note, and the open A string, which is a turnaround. And that happens a lot. So it's E, F sharp, G sharp, A. That's a turnaround you'll see a lot in that song. Okay, but the first intro that they do is we're going to start here on that F sharp, and we're going to hammer on to the G sharp. Then we're going to go to the B and hammer on to the C sharp. And then we're going to go to the E and hit it a couple times. And then we're going to walk back down Okay, so what we did was we hammered on, went to the E note, hit it twice, we came back to the C sharp, back to the G sharp, and E again. And the third time, we're going to the B note, pull it a little bit, let it off, and play the A. So that. Okay, so that's the intro. The first lead in that song comes from the exact same place, and it's very similar. Okay, it's all the notes are right there from that A major pentatonic. And I know I'm going a little fast for you, but I want you to be able to listen to it and know where those notes come from. This time we're starting on the E note. Okay, so the first lead again is we're starting on the E note. And we go to the A. Ending up on the B note, and then we start there. And open A. And just walk that right up. Okay, so the first lead again is the next part is we learned about sixes. It's something like that. So you could use sixes. If you go back and look at Breakout Session number 13, we work on that, the sixes and thirds. So you can definitely fit those into a country feel. But what I wanted to show you today was a more simple lick that you could put in to the song. And we're going to start, and now we're going to get our notes from this A. We got the first section down here. From that A. Now we're going to get them again from this A. Now we're going to take and we're going to like pre-bend. You could do this on an acoustic or electric. I chose to do electric. It's obviously easier to bend stuff. But to give you that country sound, we're here on the 5th fret. We come up to the 7th fret and we bend that up like a whole tone. And then we hit it and let it down. So you hit it, let it down, and play the A note. So we're going, starting on the E string, we're bending up on the 7th fret, then we're hitting the note. And as we let it down, we hit the A note on the same string. Then we go to the B string, we pre-bend that up a whole tone. And you hit that and then hit the E note. Then we do like a from the B, from the C to the C sharp to the A. Okay, so it's very country sound. And we're getting those notes out of position 2 of the A major pentatonic. Okay, so you remember that. So and then that's a flat third to the third to the A from the last episode. You should have that information. Okay, now the third area that I want to show you where you can get licks from. If you remember the triangle, rectangle that we did in the last episode, starting with the A on the 10th fret. Well, to make it more country, we can take the B note right here and bend it up. And at the same time, we're going to hit the E note with our pinky finger. So we're going. And we're going to release that and hit it. So we're gonna start on the A. We're gonna bend the B string up, hit the E string with our pinky, come back down, hit this note right here at the top of the triangle, bend it a little bit, and walk right down the scale. Okay, and that can, all that stuff is movable. If you wanted to do that in G, you'd come to this G right here. Okay, so I wanted to show you where these 3 different sections were, and if you worked on those, you would know those fingerings. Those are 6 3/3 that we learned in Breakout Session number 13. So let's see where we are so far. Okay, so you can get the backing track for this lesson. You go to Jamzone, download their free app. But then if you need to purchase, it's probably $2, purchase the Dwight Yoakam guitars and Cadillacs and use that as a basis for this lesson. And now that you know basically where they're getting the notes from, you can, this is an ear training exercise. You're going to listen to the song, and with Jamzone, you can loop the section over and over, like the intro. If you touch intro, it'll turn gray, and it will keep playing that loop over and over and over again, and then you got to undo it so that you can keep going in the song. But like the lead sections and the intros and stuff like that, you can loop them and listen to them over and over again. And now that you've got an idea of where these notes are coming from, it will help you figure this out. And that's the whole object of today's lesson. So we're going to kind of leave it at that today and hope that you got something out of this. As usual, I want to ask you to go ahead and subscribe to my channel, please, and leave some nice comments, is always good, and hit the like button. Okay, so we'll see you in the next video, and be safe out there.